Dr. Sasmit Patra.
Sir, I stand to support the Offshore Areas Development and Regulation Amendment Bill on behalf of my party, the Biju Janata Dal, and our leader, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji. We support the bill. Sir, the Geological Survey of India estimates 79 million tons of heavy minerals that are there, and GSI has been able to delineate that such preliminary resources for heavy minerals are present in the inner shelf and mid-shelf regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. The amendment bill seeks to provide transparency in the allocation of minerals from the country's offshore basins, with a provision for granting production leases only through auction and keeping a reservation for government entities and PSUs. This is the first time that the nation is opening up to provide vast mineral resources on offshore areas for the country's development and the country's growth. Having said that, sir, I'll quickly dwell on the features of the bill, sir. Firstly, the bill introduces a composite license for granting rights for exploration as well as production, which is very critical in taking these resources forward. It is also providing for maximum area for undertaking exploration in the single composite license, which will be 30 minutes latitude by 30 minutes longitude. So it provides a specific area for exploration as well. The validity of the concessions have also been provided for. Apart from that, in order to ensure transparency, auctions have been made mandatory for certain specific concessions. Apart from that, in mining in the reserved areas, the bill allows for administering authority to grant a composite license or production lease to the government or government-related companies. Joint ventures of government companies would also be eligible to participate in these measures. It shows that there is an intent to ensure a broad basing of such activities. Apart from that, sir, the bill reduces this to 1 minute by 1 minute latitude for the standard areas of blocks and provides for greater penalties as fines instead of 50,000 earlier. Now the bill has provisions that if there are violations, the fine has been increased to between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. It shows the intent of the government to ensure that there is strictness and there is efficiency in this regard to ensuring nothing wrong happens. Some additional changes have also been added in the bill. Regarding mining of atomic minerals, sir, a very critical aspect has been done by the Honorable Minister, is that in case of atomic minerals, the exploration, production and composite licensing would only be granted to government or government companies. So since we are starting out in this process of offshore mineral mining, it provides for greater support to ensure that we start with the government in the atomic mineral sector only. And secondly, it's a very good thing that an offshore areas mineral trust has been formed, which will provide a certain amount, and all these concession holders will provide a fund which will ensure that such provisions and such measures would lead to ensuring exploration in offshore areas. And this offshore areas mineral trust will also lead to research and studies about mitigation efforts of adverse effects of offshore mining on the ecology and also relief when there is an occurrence of a disaster. Sir, there is one specific area. I come from the state of Odisha. And as you know, sir, Odisha is a mines and mineral-rich state. Yesterday we were discussing and we supported the Mines and Minerals Amendment Bill. Today on this bill, sir, I'd like to say that Odisha, out of the total composite whole of India, 83% of chromite of the country is in Odisha, 92% of nickel is in Odisha of the country, 55% of bauxite, 38% of iron ore, and 26% of coal. So the state of Odisha and the vast coastline of 480 kilometers would imminently benefit from this kind of a measure to open up this sector so that we can have greater private participation and ensure that through this greater private participation, we're able to broad base and ensure that not a single gram of offshore minerals so far has been lifted since this bill came in the year 2002. Can you imagine, sir? It was as an offshore minerals in 2002. We're standing in 2023. In 21 years, despite this bill being in force, not a single gram of mineral we have been able to harvest. So therefore, this bill is extremely crucial. And especially today, after 75 years of Indian independence, when we are trying to become a $5 trillion economy, we want to become the third largest economy, we have to ride on the capacity. Our import duties, our import costs will reduce. The kind of pressures we face in terms of getting these minerals from other countries will reduce. At the same point of time, as we go towards a net carbon zero economy, these kind of measures to harvest it from the offshore areas of our country, which is a vast area. Whether you look at the Arabian Sea or the Bay of Bengal, it will lead to India becoming more resilient, becoming more robust, becoming more self-reliant, and becoming not only the third largest, but in years to come, becoming the largest economy in the world. This bill will be helpful. And with this, Biju Janata Dal and our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji support us with the bill. We support the bill. Thank you.
Dr. Anil Sukhdev Rao Bonde.